Biopharmaceuticals are one of the most sophisticated and profitable products on the market.
In 2014, biopharmaceuticals generate global revenues of 163 billion. This is about 20% of the pharma market. This is by far the fastest growing rate of the industry. Biopharma's current rate is about 80% of the industry. Any idea how big is that?
Not really. My revenue from last year was a bubblegum.
How about you share it?
No. The efficacy and safety of biopharmaceuticals combined with their ability to address a previously condition incited a strong demand. In some cases, the biggest challenge is to make enough product to sell. It's no surprise that major pharmaceutical companies around the world are increasingly shifting their R&D and sourcing focus into large molecular products.
But what is biopharmaceuticals? Basically, it is any pharmaceutical that is manufactured and extracted from or semi-synthesized from biological sources. Those biological sources are many. As the name suggests, they come from plants or animals, and usually they are living organisms such as fungus, or they are active components such as enzymes. And it's part of the role of the chemical engineer to deal with those microorganisms, the catalysts on bioprocess.
While pharmaceutics work on the formula, the development of the medicine, in fact, chemical engineer work translating that process developed in lab into a large-scale production at a reasonable cost. Then, work to maintain and improve that process. I like to think, if we do a good job, we make possible the access of great products for all people. In the case of biomedicaments, we are delivering health. Cool, right?
Heard that, Mom? Still think my little sister is better than me just because she's in medical school?
Oh, I hope my mom is watching that too. The most common microorganisms are bacteria and fungus that are used in the production of high-value products. Fungus, for example, are used in the production of fermented products. But let's not lose the focus. The microorganisms have a characteristic phase of growth. There is the adaptation phase, the growth phase, the stationary phase, and finally the death phase. It's really important to know in what phase the substance of interest is produced, because the strategy is to keep that phase as long as possible.
So, to maintain these conditions, you have to use a lot of engineering. For someone who doesn't know, it may seem simple. You just have to get a plate, put some nutrients, chill it, and wait for the remedy to be ready. I really hope you don't think like that. You have to create a tank of a continuous reactor. Did you already take biochemical reactors class?
Not yet, still studying reactors 1.
Rookies. In resume, for the production of penicillin as an example, usually the spores of the fungus are planted and left in a pre-fermenter with agitation. The agitation must not be too fast, otherwise it will damage the fungus. Later, the inoculated microorganism goes to a bioreactor along with the nutritive environment chosen, which is added gradually. Usually, the input streams enter with the correct temperature. The nutrients must be added continuously to maintain the growth phase for as long as possible. That's when the penicillin is produced. The conditions of flow, temperature, and pressure are very important. It should be controlled to maintain our process. So, do you think it's over? You're wrong. After that, we have to isolate the penicillin from the fungicide and the impurities in the reactor.
This process has everything about chemical engineering. All the machinery involved pumps, valves, impellers, heat exchangers, bioreactors, and an infinity of others.
So guys, what did you learn today?
Never space against the wind.
No.
Chemical engineer rules!
Oh well, I hope we convinced you that chemical engineering is a very vast field.
See you!
Até mais!